What's going on, guys? Spider here. We got some information on Destiny, and supposedly yesterday there was some marketing material for the next expansion for Destiny leaked to Kotaku. All right, I'll link you to the article from yesterday by Kotaku that has this information. But supposedly, according to this marketing material, the next Destiny expansion is called The Taken King. And if we recall, Destiny, I believe themselves even stated, they're going to release the game, then 2 DLCs, which we've already seen, The Dark Below and The House of Wolves. Then they're going to have a major DLC expansion come out at sort of the year anniversary of the game's release. And then 2 more DLCs, like The Dark Below and House of Wolves. And then Destiny 2, right? Which is going to be like next September. So according to these marketing materials, the DLC expansion, The Taken King, will release on September 15th. The cool thing, and we have talked about this before, and there have been rumors about this eventually happening, is that supposedly it will open up the new subclass for each of Destiny's 3 classes. Okay? So, the hunter, right? We've got the gunslinger, we've got the blade dancer. Oh yeah, we've got nothing for void. We've got no void subclass. So supposedly this new DLC will open up that subclass. Now, according to these materials, with the new subclasses, we have a new elemental super ability, right? Gunslinger with the golden gun, blade dancer with the blade dancing, right? So supposedly we've got this electrical storm for the warlocks, which is an arc ability, a gravity bow for the hunters, for void, and then a flaming hammer for the titans with solar, okay? In addition, we've got new strikes, new PvP maps, and supposedly the Taken King will have a raid pitting players against Oryx, father of Crota, who is apparently looking for revenge, and leading the new army of badasses called the Taken. Okay, so the Taken are going to be a new, we've got the Fallen, we've got the Hive, we've got the Vex, we've got the Cabal, now we have the Taken. I'm kind of disappointed that we haven't, progressed with anything with the Cabal, right? I mean, we see them on Mars, and there has been nothing about them. We have them in the Prison of Elders. They're one of the arenas, but other than that, there's been nothing about the Cabal. So I'm kind of disappointed. We're going with this supposedly with the Taken. Now, the only other information that I see that was released with this is that the expansion is supposedly going to cost you $40. Set you back $40. All right. The expansion pass, the season pass for Destiny was $35. If you bought the DLC for the Dark Below or the House of Wolves separately, I think it was like $20. So it's basically going to be double the price of the DLC that we've seen so far. So it needs to be significant. There's got to be more to it. Hopefully we're going to see them at E3. I would imagine they're going to be on Sony's stage. Bungie's going to come on and talk a little bit more about what's coming up in September. But I would expect there to be a lot more. I mean, there better be more than one strike, one raid, and a few missions. I mean, even with the addition of the 3rd subclass for each class, that's not enough. There's got to be more. Where's the value in the $40? We got to see that. But again, this is a leak. We're very early on. We don't know exactly what they're bringing to the table or what, in addition, they're going to bring to the table for us for this expansion DLC, okay? So let's not get too heated in a debate about the cost. Now, there was also another leak unrelated to the Kotaku marketing material leak. There was a leak by Red Bull, and this one kind of pisses me off, okay? So we got this image here. Redeem code inside pack at redbullquest.com for bonus XP now and epic quest in Destiny The Taken King. So this sort of corroborates the fact that, yes, the next expansion is going to be called The Taken King, and corroborates the information that Kotaku has received. So it makes it a lot more believable. However, okay, $40 for an expansion pass, and you're locking some other quest behind some bullshit drink that I gotta buy in order to get it? I mean, I can see the bonus XP. I know, look at Call of Duty. They've partnered with Doritos and Mountain Dew for extra stuff in game, and typically it has been extra XP or bonus XP or bonus double XP or whatever, right? But the fact that you're locking a quest, another mission, behind something else that I have to purchase in order to get it. Like, I'm paying $40 for this expansion pass, but then I gotta buy some bullshit drink in order to unlock this other quest that you've locked behind. I mean, I don't even like the fact that Sony has these exclusives and you guys on Xbox don't get to play them until, supposedly this September. And I'm sure there's going to be more with this expansion. I don't like that, but the fact that I got to buy something else pisses me off even more. What do you guys think? But ranting aside, I do like what Bungie has done with this latest DLC, okay? The House of Wolves. I think they've made huge strides since the Dark Below, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they bring to the table with this, you know, which should be twice the size of a DLC expansion that we've seen in the past, okay? I mean, I like the fact that we can now bring all our legendary and exotic equipment up to the current highest level, okay? I also like the fact that they brought in the Trials of Osiris. It's awesome. You know, Crucible, I know a lot of you guys play Crucible. I don't generally care for regular Crucible, but the Trials of Osiris has been pretty awesome. I mean, there's so much at stake there. Okay, and the Prison of Elders. The Prison of Elders is awesome. Although, I will say, and if you look at the raids, right? So let's take a look at the raids and we'll compare it to the Prison of Elders. The Vault of Glass, I have no desire nor need to ever play the Vault of Glass again. I've gotten all the weapons from it. I've gotten everything that I need to get. I mean, there's no challenge. There's no reward any longer for me to play it. So that raid's gone. I mean, that, you know, it's done. Crota's End, I still have some stuff that I gotta get. I dislike the fact that you gotta play it on normal and hard in order to get all the stuff, whereas the Vault of Glass, I mean, you can play it on hard and still get all the rewards that you would normally get for normal. But I gotta play through Crota's End on normal just to get the Black Hammer, I think, is the sniper rifle. I still don't have that. And then I got to play through on hard to get some of the primary weapons that I don't have. But once that's done, I'm done. I like what they did with Prison of Elders, particularly and only for the level 34. I mean, level 32 just ends up being the level 34 from the previous week, right? Level 28 is just kind of too easy, but it's got the matchmaking, which is cool for people that don't have people to play with on a regular basis. They can just go in, you know, you get paired up or tripled up with other players, and you have a fire team, you can go in. Level 35, you know, is okay for the first couple weeks, but then it's just the same old all over again, and the rewards just aren't really there. Level 34, though, is where it's at because, you know, it's always changing. It's always different, and every single final round boss battle has been different from day one, from week one, right? It's been changing every week. That's the fantastic part. I like that part. I have no desire or need to play 28, 32, 35. 34 is where it's at for me, right? So I've got that. I've got the Trials of Osiris, and we've got the upgrade ability for weapons and armor to the current highest level. So, fantastic. I'm looking forward to what they can bring with this DLC, The Taken King, in September. What do you guys think? I know I ranted a little bit. I don't like the fact that you've got this stuff locked, supposedly a quest or a mission locked behind having to buy some freaking Red Bull bullshit, okay? But other than that, you know, the $40 price tag, let's wait and see what else they bring to the table. This is just a very basic leak of information. Let's see what they bring. I'm not buying anything until they actually come out and tell me. You know, it's like buying the season pass for Black Ops 3 already. Why would I do that right now? I have no idea what I'm going to get. I have no idea what they're going to do. I would imagine it's going to be the same as the previous years, right? You know, we're going to get 4 DLC packs. We're going to get 4 multiplayer maps and a zombie map. But, you know, who knows? Who knows? Like, why fork it over right now? We have no idea what's coming in The Taken King. So let's just wait and see until we get a little bit closer to September. All right, guys? Leave a comment as always, and I will return next time. I'm Spider, and I'm out.